Hey, there's only one reason why people quit care and they don't live a chiropractic lifestyle. There's only one thing they didn't understand, and that's the principle of chiropractic. Now, I know that you get that. So check this out, 5 minute mindset, lifestyle mindset. How do you communicate the principle in the way they get it? Well, first of all, I'm going to give you 3 steps. One, energy has to get to matter. We are physical beings. We are organic carbon based material. I'm not saying that you say it this way, but you have to understand that this meat suit runs on energy. Without energy, it dies. Period. That's why if you take a steak and you put it out on your patio on a hot summer day, in a couple hours, there's going to be flies. Maybe in a day, there's going to be maggots. Why? Because nature works one way. Parasites eat dead tissue. Why are maggots on that meat out there and they're not on me? Because this organic material has life force energy in it. It's reproducing, it's regenerating the dead meat. That's what parasites, viruses, bacteria do. Why do viruses lay dormant in your body until you're a susceptible host? Till the energy gets low and then viruses activate and they infect and they eat dead tissue, they kill cells. That's why people that are weak get sick, because this meat suit isn't getting energy. Now, how do we communicate that? Well, in our pre-consultation, we say right from the beginning, hey, the spinal cord, a healthy spinal cord is essential for overall health. Here's why. Brain sends energy down the spinal cord. Now we got to speak to their right brain. It speaks in metaphors and analogies. Spinal cord's like a river. You could say it's like a fire hose. Pours energy down to every cell in your body. Your spinal cord is the energy lifeline. Every cell and organ in your body is dependent on energy to stay alive and healthy. Do you understand? Now you're showing them the autonomic nervous system chart, spinal cord nerves going all the organs. Do they get that? Now, at that point, if you're just rattling off the script, that's the problem. If you're telling them with your heart, if you're looking at them directly in your eyes, if you're demonstrating on the chart and you're using body language, because people watch how you move, they don't learn what they say. 55% of learning is through body language, and the majority of people are visual learners. They're watching how you move, not what you say. Can you see how energy keeps your body alive and healthy? So health is actually energy, and it gets to your body through that lifeline, which is your spinal cord. Can you see that? Now, if they don't get that, that's why, well, I don't have time. So you don't have time to have 100% energy. So if you're not making time to have all the energy in your body to keep you healthy, then you're making time for disease. Can you see that? Would you agree? What's a higher priority than that? So that's the number one reason. That's why they negotiate. Now, step two. So spinal structure, because different stresses in your lives, the spine can shift out of place, either a bone or a whole curve. That's like a dimmer switch on a wall. It shuts the energy down. Energy can't go through those nerves. Now, those organs at the end of the nerves are going to break down and cause disease. By the way, that misalignment is called a subluxation. Did your other chiropractors tell you about that? Here's the key. That's another reason. No, they didn't. Did they even teach you the word subluxation? No. Did they teach you when you went there with back pain that if you have a back injury, you create nerve injury, you shut down the energy, and your body begins to break down and eventually will cause disease? Did they tell you that? No, they didn't. Do you think that's important? Would you have liked to have known that? See these repetitive questions? These questions regarding that principle is why they get it, and you're not making their other doctors wrong. The other chiropractors aren't wrong. They just have different goals. So what was their goal? Well, to get rid of my back pain. Did it work? Yeah. Then why are you coming back with the same problem? Why do you still have that problem? So would you agree something wasn't done to give you a strong, healthy body for the rest of your life? Otherwise, you wouldn't have that problem. And that's the truth. So you're not making anybody wrong. It's just that other doctors have more short-term goals. Hey, if that's all they want to do and they don't want to take responsibility for their health, or maybe they don't even understand the principle, you know, every person alive needs to know you're creating likeness and image of God. You're an energetic being, right? You are a light being. And if you're going to be enlightened and healthy, that energy's got to move through that lifeline spinal cord to get to the organs. And if your life is dependent on that spinal cord, do you think you should look at the structure of your spine? Because that has a direct effect on the energy in your body. And if health is related to optimal energy, do you want to have optimal energy not only now, but the rest of your life? Yes. So now, excuse me, what's day one and day two about? You're only solving one problem. They were never told, they never took care of their spine and nervous system. And that's why you're ending up with 5 subluxations, 6 postural distortions, and 18 different health problems. You're 46 years old. You never took care of your spine and nervous system. You went to a bunch of, if you went to a handful of chiropractors that had short-term goals, either that or they made recommendations to correct it and you didn't follow it. So what happened there? Why didn't you follow it? What didn't you understand? You got to handle that objection. So you break that belief pattern and you start a new belief pattern. And when you realize the strategy to get 90% in lifestyle is changing beliefs, not asking Miss Jones, how's your back pain affecting your life? Why? Because there's emotion. Well, I can't pick up my kids. I don't feel like a good mom. 3 adjustment. She picks up her kids. And then, doc, you're the best. Got to go. That's not it. Now, will that help you get patients started? Absolutely. And if you hammer on them enough, can you get some to stay for life? Absolutely. Is that strategy going to work for 90% of your patients? I haven't seen it yet. If it's working for you, you are absolutely the exception to that strategy. So all the power to you, but what are they doing? They're buying your state. They're buying your certainty, and the probability an associate can do the same thing is pretty thin. But any human being can learn how to change beliefs. It's a system and it's easy. And we're going to show you how to do that on day 1, day 2, right here at the Perfect Day 1, Day 2 boot camp. That's why it's perfect, because we don't do patient education. We change beliefs. The education is automatic. Changing beliefs is a whole nother level of strategy. You want to get 9 out of 10 in a lifestyle? You want to start a practice that is sustainable, predictable, and is easy, where growth is and referrals are automatic? Then let's learn to change beliefs. All right, love you guys. Go to elitecoachingllc.com, get the Back to Health book, and schedule a breakthrough call, and we'll talk about, I'll give you tips on how to implement this in. All right, love you guys. Peace.